worth having comes easy. Well, my dad used to tell me that, and I never understood the meaning until I played varsity softball through high school. My high school has always been a top program in Illinois, so we're always expected to go to state every year, like at least placing in the top 3. So playing a varsity sport as a freshman was a little scary. Every varsity sport takes a lot of dedication, and when you're expected to go every year, you're expected to be a top player. I'm going to walk you through our journey to state as a freshman in high school and tell you how I was underestimated and maybe injured, but through dedication and my team's dedication, we were able to make it all the way to the championship game. I'm sure you all remember your first day of freshman year of high school. It can be pretty intimidating walking through the halls with 18-year-olds that are getting ready to go to college. So as a freshman, it was a little scary to say the least. I was on a team with 9 seniors, starting seniors. So they were all committed to play at a college, like a Division I school already. So I felt a little out of my comfort zone. I was on varsity, brought up to gain experience, so when all the 9 seniors left, I would get to play and be ready at that level for my sophomore, junior, and senior year. I was immediately underestimated by the older players and the coaches. I was carrying equipment, carrying water jugs, going and get one of my coaches Starbucks before every game, like anything they wanted to go let me do. But I learned quickly and was keeping up with other players, and when my coach started practicing me at second base, I started to gain the respect of the older players, and I was also taking additional hitting lessons and pitching lessons too, so I could get a little bit of a gap between me and the other younger players. But as a sophomore, I tore my meniscus in basketball season. I was forced to sit out for the rest of that season, and then I was going to physical therapy every morning at like 6 a.m. to get ready for softball season. And once season came, my knee felt great, and I was practicing again and doing everything everyone else was, but I was supposed to be the starting second baseman that year, my sophomore year, and I was practicing infield one day and changed direction and felt my meniscus tear again. So I immediately knew that my chances of starting were not very good that year again. And once my coach saw me limping, I tried not to let it show, but of course he saw and made me sit out and forced me to go get another MRI, and I was just sitting out for another couple weeks. And then once season came, I was starting some games, but when he saw it hurting me, he was taking me out, and when he saw that it was hurting. So as an upperclassman, I was viewed as a leader. I was starting first baseman my junior and senior year. We were a talented team together, and we were expected to go to state and win championship those 2 years. My junior year, we went to state, and we placed 3rd. We were a little upset about it. We knew we could do better, but we always had the next year, and we were all the same team coming back the next year. So we had 6 seniors, and all the rest played on my summer team, so we were all really close-knit and knew each other very well. So we practiced 4 hours a day, and also on Saturdays, the majority of the seniors were taking additional hitting lessons, catching lessons, pitching lessons. We were all doing whatever we could to be better competition for when we went to state, I guess. And once postseason came, we were pretty much unstoppable and ended up going to state again and actually won a state championship that year. So playing varsity softball my 4 years of high school taught me what my dad really meant by nothing worth having comes easily. I was underestimated, injured, and we had some drawbacks with the team, but we never let it get to us. And we made ourselves the best players we could be, and we were ultimately able to say that we were part of a state championship team. And dedication was key to winning a state championship. It's also key in any challenge in life. Any anything you will dedicate yourself to, whether in sports or family or anything, it's always achievable if you dedicate yourself fully to it. It might take a month or years to get to, but you can always do it.